Hey everyone, and welcome back to Clipzone. I hope you're ready, because today we're diving headfirst into the pure, earth-shattering chaos of the Monsterverse. This isn't just a compilation. It's a high-octane tribute to the biggest, baddest, and most breathtaking moments these titans have ever given us on screen. From the deepest oceans to the highest skyscrapers, we've seen these ancient beings clash in ways that literally reshape the world around them. And honestly, it's been an incredible journey to witness. I've been right there in the middle of it, and trust me, the scale is something you can't even imagine. We're going to relive the moments that made our jaws drop and our hearts pound. Think of this as your front row seat to the apocalypse, a symphony of destruction and raw power. We'll be revisiting the most iconic battles, the moments of sheer awe, and the unbelievable displays of force that define the Monsterverse. It's a world where humanity is just caught in the crossfire, trying to survive in an age where giants walk the earth once more. This is where legends are forged and kings are crowned, and we get to watch it all unfold. So, buckle up and turn the volume all the way up. We're about to experience the roars, the smashes, and the epic showdowns that have cemented these monsters as true cinematic icons. This is more than just a fight. It's a war for the planet, and every moment is bigger than the last. Get ready for Monsterverse madness, right here on Clipzone. Let's get into it. Let's start with a moment that just defines power, something that sends chills down your spine every single time you see it. I'm talking about Godzilla's atomic breath. It's not just a weapon, it's a part of him, a force of nature given form. You see those dorsal fins start to glow, that iconic pulsating blue light traveling up his spine, one by one. It's like watching a countdown to absolute annihilation. The air crackles with energy. The sound builds from a low hum to a deafening thrum, and you just know that whatever is in his path is about to be completely erased from existence. It's terrifying, but it's also beautiful in a strange, primal way. I remember seeing it up close, feeling that energy in the air. When he finally unleashes it, it's not just a beam of light. It's a physical torrent of raw, radioactive power that tears through buildings, melts steel, and pushes back against forces that seem unstoppable. It's the Earth's own immune system fighting back, a concentrated blast of the planet's fury. In that moment, Godzilla isn't just a creature, he is the undisputed king of the monsters, demonstrating a power so immense that it's almost godlike. It's his signature move, the ultimate trump card in a world full of titans. And the impact? It's always so final. Whether he's carving through an enemy or asserting his dominance, the atomic breath is the ultimate statement. It's a reminder that beneath the scales and the sheer size, there's a nuclear heart beating, a furnace of unimaginable energy waiting to be unleashed. Seeing that blue fire cut through the darkness is one of the most iconic sights in the entire Monsterverse, a pure spectacle of awe-inspiring destruction that you can never, ever forget. It's the roar made visible, the anger of a king made real. Now, let's talk about the fight that was centuries in the making, the one we all were waiting for, King Kong versus Godzilla. This wasn't just a battle, it was a collision of two alphas, two forces of nature with a shared history of rivalry. On one side, you have Godzilla, the ancient protector, the walking nuclear reactor who commands the depths. On the other, Kong, the intelligent, tool-wielding ruler of Skull Island, a king with a heart and a fierce will to protect what he loves. When they finally met, the entire planet felt the shockwaves. It was a true heavyweight match on a global scale. The intensity of their clashes is just on another level. I mean, watching them fight on that aircraft carrier with the ocean churning around them, it was pure chaos. Kong, using his agility and intelligence, leaping from ship to ship, trying to find an advantage. And Godzilla, a relentless force of nature, using his raw power and atomic breath to assert his dominance in his own territory. The stakes were so incredibly high. It wasn't just about who was stronger. It was about the fundamental balance of the planet. Who would bow to whom? The fate of the Titans and humanity was hanging in the balance. Every punch, every roar, every devastating blow felt personal. This was primal. Kong's desperate, furious struggle against a seemingly invincible opponent. Godzilla's cold, determined mission to put down a rival king. The fight in Hong Kong, amidst the neon lights, was like a brutal, beautiful, destructive ballet. You could feel Kong's frustration and Godzilla's unwavering power. It was a showdown that lived up to all the hype, A visceral, earth-shattering conflict that pushed both titans to their absolute limits and proved that when kings go to war, the world itself becomes the battlefield. In a world defined by monstrous strength and brutal combat, there are moments of pure, heartbreaking beauty, and honestly, nothing embodies that more than the sacrifice of Mothra. She isn't just another titan, she's the queen of the monsters, a symbol of rebirth, life, and protection. Her connection with Godzilla is something ancient and profound, a symbiotic relationship that goes beyond our understanding. She's his ally, maybe even his guardian in a way. Her presence brings a sense of hope, a glowing light in the darkness of the Titan War. The moment she appears to defend a fallen Godzilla from Ghidorah is one of the most powerful and emotional scenes in the entire Monsterverse. Ghidorah, the false king, is a storm of pure malevolence, and he has Godzilla on the brink of death. Then, through the smoke and fire, she descends. Her bioluminescent wings light up the battlefield like a goddess arriving to pass judgment. She doesn't hesitate. She knows what she has to do. She places herself directly between Godzilla and certain death, spreading her wings in a final, defiant act of protection. Her sacrifice is gut-wrenching. She takes the full force of Ghidorah's gravity beams, and her beautiful form disintegrates into a shower of golden energy. But it's not an end. That energy, that life force, flows into Godzilla. It's her final gift to her king. It's an act of love, loyalty, and ultimate sacrifice that allows Godzilla to rise again, supercharged and burning with righteous fury. It's a testament to the fact that even among these giant, destructive beings, there is a capacity for grace and a bond that transcends life and death. Mothra's light never truly went out. It just found a new way to burn. Just when you think you've seen the biggest threat, something new, something unnatural emerges. Something man-made. Mechagodzilla. This wasn't a titan born of nature. It was a perversion, a cold, calculated machine built to be a king killer. The suspense leading up to its activation is terrifying. It's the culmination of humanity's arrogance, our belief that we can control the forces of nature, that we can build our own god. The flickering lights, the whirring of servos, the cold, dead silence before the storm. It was a new kind of horror. When Mechagodzilla finally goes on its rampage, it's pure, unadulterated chaos. It moves with a speed and brutality that feels wrong. It doesn't have the weight or the spirit of a true titan. It's just a relentless engine of destruction, piloted by the vengeful consciousness of Ghidorah. Its rampage through Hong Kong is terrifying because it's so precise, so merciless. It doesn't just fight, it executes. The red beam of its proton scream cuts through buildings like they're paper, and its physical strength is overwhelming. It completely changes the game. Suddenly, Godzilla, the apex predator, is on the defensive, being brutally overpowered by this mechanical monstrosity. Even Kong, with all his strength and cunning, is no match for it alone. Mechagodzilla is the ultimate challenge because it combines Ghidorah's malevolence with human technology, creating a foe that can anticipate and counter every move. It's a ghost in the machine, a walking nightmare that proves the greatest monsters are sometimes the ones we create ourselves. It takes two kings to even stand a chance against this technological terror. There are moments when one king isn't enough, when the threat is so immense, so world-ending, that ancient rivalries have to be set aside. This is what happened with King Ghidorah. He wasn't just another titan, he was an invasive species, an alien dragon who sought to terraform our planet into his own personal hell. His storm enveloped the globe, and his alpha call commanded the other titans to join him in destruction. He was a false king, and his reign meant the end of all life on Earth. It was a threat on a scale we had never witnessed before. Seeing the other titans, who had been causing so much chaos, suddenly turn their attention to this greater enemy was a pivotal moment. Rodan, the fire demon, Behemoth, the mammoth-like titan, Scylla. They were all forces of destruction in their own right. But faced with Ghidorah's absolute power, a new order had to be established. The battle in Boston wasn't just a fight, it was a war of gods. Godzilla, wounded and struggling, was taking on this three-headed monster, and for a time, it seemed like he was losing. The scale was just mind-boggling. But then, the tide turns. Mothra's sacrifice supercharges Godzilla, turning him into Burning Godzilla, a walking nuclear meltdown of pure power. And in that moment, the other titans understand. They see their true alpha. As Godzilla unleashes his nuclear pulses, incinerating Ghidorah from the inside out, it's a declaration. When the dust settles and Godzilla stands victorious, the other Titans, Rodan, Behemoth, and the others, approach. And one by one, they bow. It's a breathtaking, primal scene. It's the moment the world's natural order is restored, with all Titans united under their one, true king. And that's a wrap on our tour through the most epic moments of the Monsterverse. From Godzilla's atomic power to the final breathtaking bow of the Titans, it's been an insane ride. These aren't just movie clips. They're modern myths being written right before our eyes. Each roar, each collision, each sacrifice adds another layer to this incredible world where humanity is just trying to find its place amongst gods. It's a powerful reminder that we are part of a much larger, much older world. It's been an absolute blast reliving these moments with all of you here on Clipzone. The Monsterverse is far from over, and the throne is never truly safe. New threats are always lurking in the shadows, deep within the hollow earth, or perhaps beyond the stars. The Clash of Kings we've seen is just one chapter in a much larger saga. Who will be the next challenger to rise? What new titans will emerge from the depths to test the limits of our world and its protectors? The possibilities are endless, and you can bet that the battles will only get bigger, louder, and more spectacular from here on out. If you loved this high-octane journey and want to see more earth-shattering compilations and deep dives into your favorite cinematic universes, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a thing. We have so much more monster madness planned for you. Let me know in the comments which Monsterverse moment is your absolute favorite. Until next time, stay safe and long live the king.